What's going on YouTube, JamieTheKid00 here, back with my first episode of Zeros to Heroes in ages, and I know this is actually being uploaded on a Saturday. It was recorded on a Friday, shut up. Anyway, I'm going to be talking to you guys about this card, Geargiano, that really bad common from Generation Force that no one wanted to play, because it was bad. And now, I think that while it isn't optimal, it's definitely not broken. I feel that this card is playable now. I feel that this card is very good in certain builds, and it's very versatile, and people should really give this a look. So, of course, before, when it came out, it had very little targets, couldn't really be played in anything, but now that Geargi is out, it is searchable, abusable, and can get you into a lot of different things to give you good plays, mostly late game, so it's not really a very good early game card, but it definitely comes into its own in the late game. Before I talk to you about what it actually does, I should probably tell you guys about its effect. I should probably actually read it. Its effect reads, you contribute this card to target one level 4 machine type monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Its effect is then negated. The effect that occurs on the field, of course. So, you may be thinking, well, a lot of Geargias have pretty good effects, but the whole point is you use this card on things that you don't need the effect for on the field. So the prime target for this card, mid to late game, is your Geargia Accelerator. You can summon this, tribute it, get your accelerator to the field, and then if your opponent destroys it by any means, or if you have a torrential set, you can blow this up, and of course then get yourself a Geargi armor back to the hand for later plays. Or, say late game, you're being beaten down by something like a Thunder King, you can just tribute this to get a dead Geargi armor from your grave. It's still 1900 in defense mode, it's still huge, so it can help you stall in the late game, and get you very useful little things. Also, another cool play that I've realised is, and this is a really good play to be honest, is say late game you've used your Karakuri tuners, or you've started your Karakuri OTK and it's kind of gone wrong. Say you've gone, you know, Geargi armor, and you've got an accelerator in hand that you're ready to special summon, but you can't really go off because you don't have a Karakuri tuner anymore. You can summon this guy, tribute it off, get your Saizan from the graveyard, and then proceed to make your Karakuri synchro plays. So you can basically start your combos off with just that one card, assisting you late game if something has been stopped. Personally, one of my favourite plays with it is the fact that once you've used it, and it's in the graveyard, and I'll usually do something to cycle it out of play, you can drop your Gigant without fear that you're just going to lose it in minus. Because the moment this card leaves the field, it's not even like when it goes to the graveyard, it's when it leaves the field, so about anything that removes it from the field will get you it. Instead of getting, say, your Mark II, you can get your Mark I, as I affectionately name it, back to the field. And then that Mark I can proceed to get you any versatile play you needed. So it can get you that Karakuri tuner so that you can summon your other level 4 from hand. You can then make your another Gigant, or you can make your synchro plays. It'll get you that Geargia Accelerator so that you can set up for another armor if your opponent has to attack through that Accelerator to do you more damage. So many versatile plays are opened up by this card, and it's a ever so slight liability. It does reduce the consistency of the deck, I will say that. But it is definitely worth playing, and it also opens up a few other interesting plays as well, because while I've been flashing it about, I haven't actually talked about the synergy it has with Mark II. Because of the very fact that if you rush into getting the Geargiano into grave as fast as you can, there are plays you can do with, say if you've got a level 4 on board and you can go Geargi Arsenal, tribute, get Geargiano, and then tribute the Geargiano to get the Arsenal back again. The Arsenal will be dead, but then you can just exceed. What you can do is you can, instead of searching an accelerator, if you want to make a play into, say, oh I don't know, Soul of Silver Mountain, you can search this instead of Geargi Accelerator off your armor, summon it, special summon your Geargiano, and proceed to exceed into your chosen rank 3. So Soul of Silver Mountain would be in this case. Or another really inventive play you can make if you want to, again, start your Karakuri OTK going off, which I believe I did in one of my videos. You can go Geargiano Mark II, special summon your Geargiano from the graveyard, then tribute that Geargiano off to go ahead and get yourself a Karakuri tuner, Karakuri Watchdog, and then you can proceed to make your synchro plays into Shogun. And of course, maybe if you've only got a Mark II and an accelerator in hand with the tuner and the Geargiano in graveyard, it gives you the opportunity to go off it's crazy because you can just go the Mark II and get the accelerator out. And then of course your other Karakuri will get you another tuner, which you can then synchro into another Karakuri. So it opens up a real variety of plays. It's definitely, as I said earlier, not broken, but it's definitely a lot of fun. Either way, guys, forgive me if this has been a bit kind of different or a bit less energetic compared to some of my old Zeros to Heroes videos. I have been incredibly busy working on a few different video ideas and working on research for my university projects. So I'm going to try and do as many of these segments as I can, as and when I come up with ideas for them. But otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you real soon with some more content. This has been a Zeros to Heroes episode on Geargiano. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.